Hello, good morning everyone. It's me, Kelvin from Wrong and Search. So it's a long holiday that we had. So I think last week did I do the session here? I can't remember. But yeah, let's take a look into the market today. But looking at last week, the last few trading days, seems like there's not much of the I don't think we get a lot of pre-open market stocks today. So because the market is different, so it's not majority of them are not attracting buyers. So I think we won't see much of the stocks that they will have push up in the morning here. Okay. But let's take a look. Maybe we'll find something from the market. Okay. So of course, if let's say you are watching this, remember to give us a like and also share this out to many of your friends and your trading buddies for those who wants to look into day trading or trading in the stock market. Okay, so let them know a bit of how this actually works. Okay, and of course this whole session over here I'm just for educational purpose only, so you shouldn't actually follow anything from here. One thing is when because there might be a delay in the live stream, so there's no point for you to follow it. Okay, but for educational purpose you can actually use this for educational purpose. Okay, so after I look into it, if you see the screen that I'm sharing here, so after the second one that I share, the TO volume is relatively low. It's not like the usual day where you need to go up to like maybe the fourth page or the fifth page, then only you can find this. So I think today most likely we don't see anything from here, but it's still early. Let's take a look. Let's wait and see. Okay, let me take my coffee first. So how are you guys doing for the long weekend that we have? Everyone enjoying the long weekend? I guess most of us we have uh got used to it because of the MCO and stuff like that. I think some of you might still be working from home, you know. So probably you're still working from home, I guess. Let's see. This one wise, we have like high volume when the price is at the bottom. So we might see something that is interesting here. Maybe I'll just search some of the previous market. So it's oh, active from last week. So usually how I find those stocks that they might have a rebound the next day, a 1 day rebound, not like really a huge rebound, is I'll look into the top active list, look at those that is going downwards, is pointing downwards. That will give us more clue about it. But last week, market is actually quite quiet. So nothing much that we can see from it. So I think this week we have to watch and see how is the thing is like, and then we can decide whether they will, what is the next price movement in the market. Some price is down, but it's not down that much, so I'm not going to look at it. So instead of looking from the theoretical opening, so I'm looking at those at those at those previous day. Okay, if we can't find it from there, then we can find it from here. If let's say both also no, basically we can just stay out from the market. So you don't need to trade every day in the market. So you just need to find the right if let's say there's nothing, then you can just stay aside. If there's something for you to trade, then go ahead. Okay, so this one, the price is down, but then it's bounced back up. So it seems like this is something that I can look into it. So if let's say I look into this, I honestly last week I didn't really do my homework. Okay, when the market closed, after the market closed, so that's why I have to do it right now. Same thing here, high volume when it's at the bottom. So probably there will be a rebound coming for today. I mean, just one day rebound, so don't expect too much. So yep. Of course, the market is bad, but if you know how to trade about it, then it's not that bad. It's down, but this one, the volume that comes in is not that high, so I don't think this is a good one. Same goes to this one. If you have any questions, you can always let me know, ask me about it, you know. So of course, don't ask me about the I don't know, I just find that it's weird that you are not allowed to share your opinions. I mean, we are all adults. Maybe some people out there, they always like, you know, when they lose money, then they blame people. So that's why some others they got it. So and then they start blaming people, and then they make reports and stuff like that. So I mean, we are all adults, so we know that when you trade in the stock market, there are risks. So others people's opinion, you don't really have to listen to it. If you ask, then if let's say you want to listen to it, then well, it's your choice to listen to it. It's still your choice. Whether to buy a stock or not is still a choice. So I don't understand. But I mean, it's not that I don't understand, just that uh, sometimes, you know, we live in the world, people are all over the place with different kind of people. You know, in Chinese, we say the word like one type of rice you can feed hundreds of different people. The meaning behind it actually means that uh, there are various different kind of people in the market in the world. So that's why we see, you know, some people they're just different. I mean, everyone is just different. Okay, so I think I'll just log on to this tool over here for when the market is open. Let's look back into this TO volume. Let's see whether we have anything coming out from here or not, whether it match our criteria. This one no. If let's say you are first time joining this, okay, let me briefly explain how do I look into this. Basically, I'm looking for the TO volume and TO price change that they have a gap up in the morning. And I'll just check the sell queue, the TO volume. Usually I want it to be higher than the sell queue. But we don't see that here today. So usually the whole reason behind of why I look into this is because when the market is open, usually they will start to push up higher. So that's why I'm using this way to look into it. And most of the time, this kind of stock are the big boys that they are attracting buyers. So they create the high price, create the volume to move the price up higher, and then to attract the buyer. So when you come in, when you see it, the price is already at the high side. So they start to throw the price down to you, to those of you who park your price at your orders at the lower price, which most of the retail investor likes to do that. So we are here to actually catch that when the market open, then the price start to move up higher. Okay. So it's a sharing to you guys so that you know like how this actually works. If you ask me whether to look into Malaysian market from 9 to 5, I won't do that. The reason is because yes, you get some price some stock that will move up higher, but the price fluctuation is not that high. So I don't know, the costs and also the time for us to sit here and then to get this is just not worth it. So given the same time, I think you can earn more from driving Grab. So that's why I only do it in the morning, just a few, maybe 1 hour time, then I grab maybe a few hundred ringgit of profit and then just run, and then I just do my own thing. And then the rest of the portfolio I just do maybe for the short-term trading, for the mid-term trade, or maybe the short-term trade also, like 1-2 days and then exit. Okay, so that's a very important thing. Okay, so of course, if let's say you want to learn about this, then let us know. We have our training course. We just did our training course last weekend, so probably you can find why my voice is a bit, I mean, it's always like this, but you know, when you talk, when you go through a class, then it's like it's quite the whole day, then it's your throat will sore. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, multitasking and talk while looking into other things is sometimes needs to have I might say something wrong sometimes. Okay, so forgive me if I say that. Okay, all right. Right now, 5 minutes. 5 minutes to market open. How come it has a weird taste on my lips after drinking this coffee? I'm gonna add this into my favorite list first, so I'm just gonna monitor this later on. So from the market itself, for the theoretical wise, we can't find anything. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna look into this. So it's not going to be a fast one where immediately we can enter into it. So these two stocks we need to monitor throughout the day. What I will try to do is, what I would like to see is that they will have a price pull down first, and then from there I monitor and see whether they will have the price push up later on through the transaction data. Okay, so it's gonna take some time, so I don't think it might take the whole day for them to actually form the bottom, and then only afternoon they push the price up higher. Well, in that case wise, I'll just wait. Okay. So it's great to see I'm having slightly more viewers right now. Okay. Of course, my viewers not like going like a lot of people. So still building up. So I hope every one of you can actually help me with this favor to share this out to more people. So yeah, so they can more people can see this. Okay, and of course when more people can see this, then yeah, we don't know what will actually come. So 3 more minutes to market open. So this two is gonna take some time. The rest from the market, nothing much. Okay, so maybe let me share with you guys. I think tomorrow, is it tomorrow? I will have what's the next live stream tomorrow? Oh, the next one will be today evening 9:30 p.m. So what I'm doing today 9:30 p.m. is the Chinese version live stream for US stock market. Okay, and then tomorrow will be the US stock market for English. Okay, English conversation. Right. So and then so if let's say that one is more like a vlog. So if let's say you want to find out like how I built my trading strategy for the US market, basically for day trade, just in and out, few minutes in and out. So I'm not aiming for a lot, just maybe a few hundred, then from the market, then it's fine. Right now, it's still on a paper trading. So because I'm building, trying out the strategy, so if let's say it works, then I'll just continue on. Then later on, targeting end of the year, I can actually start up with a new, with a fund to start trading with this. Okay. So right now it's still in the testing stage. So it takes time. Okay. So you can never rush. Because testing a strategy is not just like 2 3 months. It's sometimes the market trend change, then we have to change also. We have to find out like this kind of trend, it works for this. Just like Malaysia market right now, like for example, right now most of the stocks are actually going down, so we can't find any TO theoretical opening price stocks for the market open for us to trade. So what we can do is that we look for those stocks that they show that today there might be a short-term rebound. Okay, so from there we can start to trade accordingly. So different trading method is one thing, okay, and trading method is more like how we can react to the market. For myself, that's what I see. And then strategy wise is how we can monitor, how we can realize the market has changed, and then what kind of strategies that we have to apply into it. So I know there's a lot of people in the market that they use one strategy for all, and then when the market changed, then they find that how come this strategy doesn't work. So it's not that the strategy doesn't work, it's sometimes just that the market has changed, so you need to change, you need to react to it. So it's about reacting for everything, okay, not just trading, in every aspect of our life. It's about reacting. How good are we react to any changes to it, and then we not to say take opportunity, but make benefits out of it. Okay, so right now it's down, both of them are going down. I mean, I learned a lot from the stock market. It's really a lot. So especially emotional part and psychology part. So it expose all the weakness and flaws of myself. Where if you are a person, you think that you have a very high EQ, you have a very well managed, you can manage yourself very well emotionally, and all this stuff. Uh, try invest into the stock market or try trade in the stock market, and you will find that you're not that great. Okay, when it comes in front of this choices, okay, making trading decision, ego kicks in. Okay, you don't want to lose more money, and that kind of things happen. So it's a good training ground, but of course you need to know how to overcome it. If let's say you do not know how to overcome it, then basically that's it. You just end up in that. I mean, for most of you, you have already started trading here, so it's okay. I won't say much. But if let's say any of my friends, they have not touched stock market before, really honest, I always tell them don't touch stock market. Why? Because it's not that easy. And the first thing that they comes into the stock market is to make profit, which is right. Okay, most of us, we want to make profit from the stock market. Just that is not the priority when it comes to practical part. Okay, so the practical part is always the first thing when we look into it is how we not to lose money in the stock market, which a lot of people just forget about that, because every one of them, they want profit. I want profit, that's it. So they want more profit to cover the losses, but the losses is always rolling and rolling and rolling and going down. Because people just don't cut loss. Or maybe they cut loss, they cut at the wrong timing. Like for example, last week, 2 weeks ago, market actually crashed very bad. I think there's a lot of people, they are panicked. Okay, so they do a lot of cut loss. And then, of course, I have some stock that is going down, is losing as well. So those are more for like a midterm or short term. But when I look into it, I see that okay, every time there's some people actually coming in to support the price, but the price still goes down. Okay, but just that they make the price drop, they cushioning the drop of the price. So that actually tell me is that okay, they still have the intention to support the price. So I'm just gonna leave it there first. Okay, as long as they have the intention, then I'm fine with it. Okay, let's see. I think I'm probably aiming for this one. But looking at the buy sell queue over here, I don't think it's gonna be that soon. Maybe it's not going to happen that fast. Foot movement. So when I'm doing trade, this is other than the chart, okay, I'm using 1 minute chart right now, and also the buy sell queue. Other than these two, buy sell queue and market depth, the third most important thing that I need is this transaction data, which is the quote movement. So what does this tell me is that every transaction that is done at what time, and then how much that they clear, and how much of this buy order or maybe the sell order are being cancelled, that is not transacted, they cancel off the orders. So I look into this kind of details over here. So if you are new to me, you don't see me using any indicators or any plotting any resistance or support line, because I've used that before. I don't find it helpful. Okay, you might find it helpful, but for me, I don't find it helpful, because to me that one is more like telling us what is happening in the market. So it's always too late, and I don't need the price to actually goes down to break the support, or maybe have a MA dead cross to tell me the price is going down, because the price is already going down. So no point for me to look into that. So that I find the traditional technical analysis is more for academics use. Okay, like telling you what to do, what is happening right now, or maybe for analysts, like telling people what is happening right now. It's not so useful for for trading, because trading wise we need to know what is going to happen next. So for us to know what is going to happen next time, we have to look into this transaction data. So what are they planning? What kind of selling pressure? They still keep on selling. When they buy up fast. Okay, the transaction buy up fast. So we know that, oh, okay, they are doing something here. So then we can wait for the right time. Same goes to short-term trading as well, or maybe mid-term swing. So the principle that we have here is follow big boys in the stock market, because that is what we see. Not what we see, that is what is really happening in the market. I mean, you can see in the US market, I mean, every one of them, they think that the US market is one of the place that is very transparent, very huge market, a lot of people going in, a lot of funds, very volatile and stuff like that. Very matured market in all around the way that, I mean, overall. So, but they still have this kind of big boys like institutional fund, hedge fund, all those are moving the market. Okay, so you can see like the Wall Street bets and all those. Okay, how they can move the price and stuff like that. So you know that it's all about the big boys. Okay, same goes to Malaysia. But if let's say such a mature market, and then Malaysia wise, of course, it's the same. But if you ask me whether US really a mature, I mean, it's a mature market, but is it more transparent? Maybe some of us, we tend to think like, oh, Malaysia, have we Malaysian, sometimes we always like um look down into our own country stuff. I mean, I used to think that way also, but later on I find that that's not right. Okay, I mean, we as a Malaysian, when we go out, we meet, I have friends like from other countries. Okay, of course there's nothing much to talk about Malaysia, just that airplane missing, have huge donation, right? And then yeah, these kind of things. So I try to spread more of this good stuff. Okay, in fact, in Malaysia, the whole financial system, the mechanism is the strict most strict financial system in I wouldn't say in the world, but seems like in Southeast Asia. Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes it just feel ironic. Okay, so it's not just Malaysia is having things like that. Just overall, the whole world having the same thing. So even US market, they can build themselves. Let's say you do some trades, or some of those funds that they do some insider trade, they can build. Okay, they can pay the fine, and then that's it. Nothing wrong. So that's why I always say, in the stock market, there's nothing that you can believe other than yourself. That's the only thing that you can do. Okay, this one up to 103, just 40 lots. I don't think it's so soon. It might continue to go down lower. What I'm trying to do here is that for this stocks over here, I wait for it to, really down first. So right now, we just 40 lots coming in to clear 103 is not telling us that they have the intention to move up yet. When they have the intention, they will just push it up higher. So right now, we still see a lot of selling transaction coming in at 102. So yeah, not so soon. so it just take more time. The other side, let's see, is growing up at this point. Just up half cent, 1 cent here. Probably this stock will move up faster. Okay, and of course, one thing I forgot, I need to tell you guys first. If let's say you are thinking of doing like day trading, make sure you start with paper trade first. Okay, so because yes, the reason is because you're so used to buy and hold, short-term trade, or maybe mid-term swing. So if suddenly you enter into a trading method that you find you need to exit today, enter today and exit today, sometimes a few things that it will make you stop or not selling or not exiting the stock is because you miss the profit that you could have, which means that maybe you can take the profit earlier, but you didn't execute instantly. A lot of reason might be greed. You might park your sell orders at the higher price. You're thinking that you want to buy, you want to sell it at a higher price. No, okay. For day trading wise, you can see most of the time when I look into this, if let's say when I say like, oh, okay, this stock is good and things like that, usually is we just straight away take the sell price. That's when we enter into a trade. If let's say we want to exit to a trade, then we straight away sell to the buy side. So we want to get out instantly. That is what we want to do. All right. So it's because why you need to practice first is very important, is that because a lot of people out there, you are so used to best entry price. There's no best entry price in the market after so many years that I look into it. I mean, my way of my approach is very different from what a lot of people are traditionally are looking at. The reason is because there's no best entry price, especially for us traders, or maybe or for us like small peanuts in the market. Even for big boys, sometimes they don't have the best entry price or target price. Because to them they just sell on the way up. Okay, they don't sell at one price, they sell on the way up. So there's no best entry price or best take profit price. So it's all about timing. Is this the best timing? Okay, timing is not the price, it's the timing. So that's why this has been a very tradition, and not say tradition, has been a lot of people has been looking into this for very long time. So the habit, yes, habit is maybe it's hard for you to change that. So that's why I want you guys to, if let's say you really want to look into a new trading, new way of trading method, then you really need to do a paper trade. So at least you get a feel of it. Okay, right now you need to exit. Right now you need to exit. Okay, when you find that you are comfortable with all those like criteria, exit and entry and all those, okay, then you start with a small fund. Don't go in for big fund. The reason is because I find that there's a lot of people in the market that they just jump in with a huge fund because they think that the more capital they park in, the more return that they will get. Yes, of course, but more losses as well. But the problem is you don't understand this. You have not done this before. So you throw 100,000 in, you're gonna lose probably like half of it is gone. Okay, minimum. All right. So that's why try not to do things like that. Okay. Practice. Paper trade. I know it takes time, but stock market is a place that you need patience. Not just stock market, everywhere in that we do. You need patience to slowly build this up, the things like that. So that's why. Seems a bit changes for the buy sell transaction here for this. but it's not the sign that they are going to rebound yet. You know, you can see if let's say you watch both of my live stream for US market and also for Malaysian market, you'll find that Malaysian market for morning day trade, I talk a lot of other side story. US market, I don't have time to do that. So $100, $200, slow entering. So overall market today, there's still 300 over are down, but still okay. Seems like some of them, they are having some rebound here. Market ain't that bad. So what we can see from here is that the transaction earlier on, there's more of like sell, 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 sell. So right now it's more like a mix, a little bit buying and coming in. So, but it's not the right time yet. So we just need to wait. So there's a minus 158 over here that you can see. This is not transacted. This is just cancel of orders. I'm not sure whether you guys agree with what I say just now. Okay, it's all about best timing. The best time that for you to enter. How do we know that is because right now the best time is the big boys wants to push the price up higher, so that's why it's the best time. Okay, if let's say they want to push up higher and then you think that okay, you want to move in but you don't want to buy at the higher price, you think that it worth at the lower price, so that is actually contradicting. That is more like I would say you read too much of Warren Buffett, okay, that you misunderstand what he say. He buy at the lower point. He can buy at the lower price because he can negotiate. He can negotiate with the company and then say like, okay, I want to acquire your company, all right, at this price and stuff like that. So, but when we are trader, it's all about timing. Right now, they want to move up. That's why we want to catch it and then move up higher, okay? And then if let's say they want to throw the price down lower, and that's where we want to exit. We want to exit so we don't get dragged down together with them. So slowly, you have to change the habit, behavior, trading behavior slowly, because if let's say you are in the market for a very long time, then this will take some time to change. And of course, depends on whether your determination to change this. I won't say that every one of you can't do it. I think you guys can do it if you really want to do something. But of course, once in a while, we are still human being. If let's say we do some errors, some mistakes, it's still okay. Don't be too harsh to yourself sometimes. Okay, I learned this from a bad way because last time I was very harsh to myself. It's like, I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. You know, until a point that, okay, yeah, I did a mistakes. That's it. Some buying transaction coming in, but this is not the buying transaction that I want to see, because the buying transaction is like there's a gap of like, oh, there's a huge sell down. Okay, so that's fine. What happened just now? Okay, so yeah, so that's why I say the timing. Even though they buy here previously, there's a huge sell down at 101. So even though previously they have 102, that keep on taking and taking and taking, like few second ones. So these are not the things that we want to see. I think this is gonna take some time for them. Okay, so it might maybe next half an hour that will go. Okay, so I'll just continue to monitor this off stream. All right, so once in and out, I'm gonna monitor it, and yeah, so I'm just gonna end today live stream here. So I need to grab my breakfast. Okay, so I can't decide what to eat today, so not making any profit, not making any losses in the market, so it's good because you never enter any trades. I always, okay, so go for something simple. Okay, you see why I always say that when I make profit or anything from the trades, we go for nasi lemak with ayam goreng. Then we didn't make it, then we go for roti kosong. The reason is because we don't have to go, you know, like you don't have to go like, oh, you enjoy every big meal of it. So as long as sufficient, then it's fine. Okay, I mean, nasi lemak is nice, my favorite food. Okay, so yep, I think that's it here for today live stream. So I'm gonna see you guys again. If I see you tonight, I'll see you tonight, or else if for this Malaysia day trading site, I'm gonna see you guys next week, same time, Monday as well. So thank you very much for joining, and hope to see you guys in other of my live stream also. So today, short summarize, no trade, good trade. No trade is good trade because we don't lose money in the market. At least we don't lose money from that. Okay, thank you very much. See you guys again. Bye bye.